after the third year, oh, after the second year, there was a chance to, there's an island called Belle Isle in this Carbonaire Bay, and they had iron mines there. So through a half Eskimo kid that he told me about it, and he says, you get a job there if you want it. So this was in the wintertime. No fishing, so I went over to...
was the bay frozen?
No. I forget. No, I don't think it was. Sometimes there'd be lumps of ice in it, but anyway, I got a job on air hose, air engines, running an engine, run by compressed air, same as if it's run by steam, same type of engine. And so I tore up a lot of track one day. They took me off of that job and put me on riding the tail.
You mean the chain that made the air engine go?
Huh?
The chain that made the air engine go?
No.
What do you mean by track?
Track was where the cars ran on the tracks.
I see.
There were iron cars, and they were filled with iron ore. They were pushed out, and then I would ride down on the front end. So you had open lights.
You were talking about tearing up some track.
Yeah, well, I should have told you about this. In this iron mine where I got injured. I was riding the car. I'd ride it down so far to get around the turn. Then I'd pull up the guy at the engine. He would slack up the line, and I'd pull the pin, and I was supposed to get off, and the car would run around. But somehow or another, I didn't make it in time, and the car turned over, and it came down on my back. They had to use props to lift it off. It hurt my back, but not real bad. I was crippled for a little while. And I remember the first time I ever went to a doctor's place. It was immaculate. And in Newfoundland, people spit any damn place. And I, like that on the floor, and Jesus Christ, he climbed right down my back.
What did he say?
He didn't do me any good anyway. He got, get the hell out. I was boarding in a place, I think it was just a shack, wooden bunks, built bunks. And let's see, there were about 6 of us in this place, boarding. All the food we ever got there was, once in a while we get beans all the time, boiled beans. You had them for breakfast, for dinner, and for lunch you'd eat corn or bologna sandwich. And I remember one of these guys found out that I could write because they had no education. None of them.
Did you learn how to write after the 4th grade?
Yeah. And I wrote a letter for him. He said, just go down and, write anything you feel like. So,
how old were you now?
I was about 11, No, I was 12 or 13 then.
Well, you lived with the Langs for 3 years, and you were 9 when you stowed away to Newfoundland, or 10.
No, I was closer to 11, I think.
All right, so you might have been about 14 then, weren't you?
Yeah, just about.
Working at the iron.
The iron mine, yeah.
Yeah.
That
This
was
about 1908. 1908.
1908. I'd have to think back to that. 1908, I think, was when the volcano erupted in Mount Pelee. So it must have been, about close to 1912, I think.
In the iron mine? You would have been 18 years old, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back with the Langs. You got off the boat, you went fishing with the captain in Labrador,
Yeah,
and then the Langs took you in.
yeah.
When the Langs took you in, you were around 11 years old. Or 12.
I was probably 12, yeah.
Which would have been 1906.
Oh, yeah.
And if you lived with the Langs for about 3 years before you went to the iron mine.
No, I was in Barbados when Mount Pelee blew up. That must have been 1904, huh? I don't know.
We can look at the history books on that.
Yeah.
What was your recollection of that?
Oh, hearing the explosion and I heard it was a volcano. I didn't know what the hell a volcano was anyway. And the dust falling. The dust fell in Barbados for a day or two.
What was the black lady's name?
Mrs. Hewitt.
Mrs. Hewitt.
Hewitt, yeah.
Everybody had British surnames, huh?
I guess so.
Yeah. All right. So you're working in the iron mine. Can you think a little bit how old you were? Let me go get a refill.
Oh, I didn't need them to go because I came back. See, it was a case of going in the wintertime.
Uh-huh.
There was no fishing, so I had a chance to make $2 or $3, and I went there.
$2 or $3 a week.
I forget now what the hell is paid, $1 a day or I got probably 50 or 75 cents a day.